Hey, how's it going, gamers? It's your boy Goldemon12 back with another Genshin Impact video, and today we will be going over the 2.1 weapons, which MiHoYo recently announced. Um, yeah, let's jump into it. Hello, travelers. Today, Paimon would like to introduce you to brand new weapons that will be appearing in the version 2.1 wishes and events. Come on, let's take a look. So these, I believe, are going to be, they're going to be at 90 R1. So if you want to see R5, either go to the correct website, which should be very easy to find. Or just double the amount on paper in your head. So we have Engulfing Lightning. Um, Listen, if you've been following along with the ball news, most of the people have come to a consensus on, what they think of the name. Um, you know, for me, I kind of like the other one, but I'm still going to call it Lawnmower. So, get ready. I will not be summoning for Lawnmower, by the way, but it's an incredibly strong weapon, and this weapon does actually have use on a variety of characters. So it is going to give you a whopping 55.1% energy recharge and a 608 attack, which is actually pretty strong. I don't think that is on the high end. I think that's on the medium end of 5 stars, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on the slightly lower end of the 5 stars, but that's not horrible. Because of how much the passive does. So if you can see down here, the passive is going to increase your attack by 28% of energy recharge over the base 100. You get a maximum of 80% attack gained and 30% energy recharge for 12 seconds after elemental burst, right? So the reason why this is important in ball, because you get a little bit extra attack once you burst. So not only, well, I mean, this weapon is specifically made for her, obviously. She's using it in the fights and everything, right? But this passive is going to work extremely well for her. And if you don't understand, basically, you're given extra energy recharge that factors both into her passive and this weapon's passive, right? So this is a whole new kind of scaling for ball. And if you don't know, depending on which weapon you use, pretty much entirely changes your artifacts that you're looking for. But that's not what this video is about. This weapon is going to be insane. Now, basically, if I were to explain this right now, you're not going to hit the damage cap, or not the damage cap, sorry. You're not going to hit the attack cap unless you are like full ER until you use the burst, if I remember correctly, right? Which is perfectly fine. But just for reference, it's going to be harder to hit the cap unless you have not constellations, refinements. If you have refinements, it's going to be super easy to hit the ER cap required for this weapon. So, yeah. Other than that, this weapon can be used on other characters. If you, for whatever reason, have issues with Zhao and want him to have more ER, you can run him with this weapon. Is it going to be the best for him? I'm not so sure. I have not done the math myself, and I'm not sure other people are doing the math because this weapon seems entirely geared towards the Raiden, Shogun. So, yeah. Anyways, on to the 4-star weapons, which this is the main event, and free-to-play players are going to love this stuff. I'm definitely interested in this weapon a lot, even though the catch is looking like to be Ball's weapon, and that's going to be down here. Well, actually, the catch is going to be Ball's best 4-star weapon, just straight up. So, if you are summoning for her, but you're like free-to-play like me, you're going for this weapon. So you're going to want to build around this. I'm going to do testing if you do want to see that, to see what's best for her. Although I'm pretty sure people have already mathed it out. So I will definitely have to use that data for my videos. But anyways, the Luxurious Sea Lord Claymore. Guys, it's a fish. It increases elemental burst, so it's got a 55% attack and 450 for attack. Now, I believe that is actually on the low side as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it is on the bit lower side. It's going to have the same base attack as Favonia's Greatsword. But it is giving you a ton of attack scaling, which is going to be pretty good. The attack scaling, I believe, is better than something like Lithic Blade, right? So keep that in mind, that this attack scaling is definitely going to be noticeable. You're not going to be lacking on too much attack. So it increases elemental burst damage by 12%. When elemental burst hits opponents, there is a 100% chance of summoning a huge onrush of tuna that deals 100 attack damage in AoE. This effect can occur every 15 seconds. Bro, So this, I believe, is originally described as Titanic tuna, but I need to know what this looks like in game. I have to see this. It sounds funny, but in terms of actual gameplay, this is going to be a pretty good 4-star weapon. And it's free to play, dude. This is huge. You're going to be able to use this on a lot of characters, actually. In terms of Eula, I don't know if it's going to be super good for her. It does increase burst damage, right? But I think the other free weapon, Snow Tomb Star Silver, is going to be better. Now, you are going to be able to get this at R5, from my understanding, right? So maybe this is better in terms of scaling, right? But right now, I'm not so sure. Other than that, you can slap this on a character like Beto, so maybe this activates off-field. It doesn't specifically say. But I feel like this will have a lot of viability for free-to-play players due to its, burst damage in the Titanic tuna. So, yeah, that will definitely be interesting. Now, the main event, the catch. The catch, this is arguably better than this. But you're going to be able to use this on Shangling, on, the Raiden Shogun, right? It's going to be amazing for both of them. So you're going to get increase of burst damage and increase of elemental burst crit. This is going to be insane for both those characters. Base attack is also on the medium end for 4 stars, if you, are thinking about that. So, yeah. But, yeah, no, this weapon's just insane. Simple and insane. So, yeah. The catch. You get this through fishing, by the way, but yeah, that's the main event here. The Predator Bow, I've already gone over in a previous video. It is mid, and you won't be able to refine it, from what I understand. And if anyone who doesn't know how this works, I'll just tell you real quickly. So this effect is only going to work while you are on PlayStation. It will increase your normal charge attack by 6 seconds after dealing some cryo damage. It has a maximum of 2 stacks, and it also gives you a bonus attack of 66. I want to quote by Aloy. This is like kind of mid. I mean, you do get more percentage than the Demon Slayer bow or the Inazuma craftable bow, which is pretty hard to get, but that bow generally is gonna be better, for a variety of reasons. If I'm not mistaken, the attack is yeah. So the Inazuma bow has slightly it has less base attack, but it has higher scaling, and also the normal attack modifier when your energy is higher is more. So you actually should be getting more damage with that bow from your normal charge attacks, in comparison to this. Plus, you can refine that. This you cannot. So yeah, I mean, this will be good for PS players and Aloy, right? But there are better options. So if you don't know how to get it, you need to log on to a PlayStation console within the 2.1 update. Other than that, you have to wait for a later update, being 2.2. And yeah, it's not going to expire as long as you log in to it. So yeah, simple. And it specifies down here. It can be used on any platform, but the weapon's effect only applies while on the PlayStation. Yeah, so we got some good weapons and we got some questionable ones. Other than that, I'm Gold Demon and rest well, my friends. I'm hyped, by the way.